Let's go.
Yay!
So, this is Maxwell Graff. This is Kevin the Dude, Josh P.
Yeah.
This is Elijah Andrighetti.
Woo.
This is Jake Antonetts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I am in dire need of sleep
Same,
after
bro.
day 3 of Nationals.
Same.
Fair
So,
enough.
Yep. It is
this is probably an awful flame out idea.
10,
It was a
9,
fantastic
yeah.
week with really good nationals. Maxwell carried me to my second place. Woohoo!
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
In teams.
Yeah.
You did
Teams.
good, too.
Let's go.
You didn't tilt. Is that what you said?
You did good
No,
too.
he did good too.
Oh, I thought you said he didn't
You didn't tilt. You didn't tilt.
That's the bare minimum.
I was just playing so bad in the last round. It was bad.
So, I'm not really sure what we're.
Just a recap of the week.
Okay.
It's been good.
Okay.
So-
wait. We said we were gonna do the high, low, and the buffalo.
Yeah. High, low, and buffalo,
The
guys.
high, low, and
Everybody
buffalo.
knows about the high,
Now,
low, and
Maxwell's
buffalo.
gonna explain to us
Maxwell,
what the
please
high,
explain
low, and
high, low,
buffalo
buffalo.
is.
Something.
Is Emma the one that does this?
No.
Yeah.
This is just something our youth. So for the people listening, Jaden is my youth group leader, and something we did during youth group and small groups was you do a high, low, and buffalo, and these people here had no idea what it was.
Everybody knows about the
don't
high,
know.
low, and buffalo.
Yeah, must be a Minnesota thing, right? So we're supposed to do a high, low, and buffalo. I
Yeah.
guess.
Who wants to go
And
first?
so the high is your high from the week. The low is a low point from the week, and the buffalo is
Something random.
something weird. Everybody's got a water buffalo. Yours is fat, but mine is slow.
Can your something weird be family?
Probably.
It could be anything. Well, like you could
Okay.
say something like.
I feel well equipped to answer
Yeah,
that part
yeah,
of it if we can answer
You
with
can do that.
family.
You can do that.
Okay.
So
So
we're starting high, low,
Yeah,
buffalo.
we're gonna start with
I'll start
you.
with me. Hi,
Yeah.
hi from this week. Get to play some games with Maxwell. Getting to see all of these good people in the community. Like I got to meet with people, pray with people, enjoy life with people. It's been a fantastic week. God's been good to me this week through nationals. So it's just been a really huge blessing. So many people have blessed me and cared for me and served me. So it's been really cool. A low from this week. Low.
You will remain.
You will remain. If you were watching me play Jaden, he stalemate blocked me when I had a you will remain. I was like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, next turn. Whoa, no! So that was. I'm gonna find a way to hack that and scrub that from the internet. That's really bad. So that's a low and a buffalo. What's weird? Hendrix is weird. There you go. That's no.
That checks out.
Oh, here's the weird. I know the weird. I wanted to buy 12 eggs to make breakfast. John's like, that's way too little. We got 12 people here. I'm like, I'm not sure of every reason to eat. He's like, no, that's way too little. So we got 36 eggs. And I'm like, what are we going to do? We can't take them home. We're all going back in cars. We're going back in planes. We're not going to be able to refrigerate it going home, so we might as well cook them all. I'm like, the only other option is to make hard-boiled eggs, and no one wants hard-boiled eggs. No one's asking for
Nobody's
it.
going to Nationals Day 3 with hard-boiled eggs in their pocket.
I'm just saying.
Not
So-
even Gabe's. Got his jerky, and it was
Yeah.
great jerky he had.
Yeah.
He's got some oddball
Yeah.
kind of snacks versus what you would normally think
Yeah.
at something like that. He ain't even walking around with boiled eggs,
Yeah.
so,
So I'm saying-
I don't want to. No.
Long story short, we have a bunch of eggs and sausage and cheese in the fridge, all made cooked. But I mean, maybe we'll have some for breakfast tomorrow morning. But I don't know. I don't know. We're not gonna. We'll waste some of it, and I don't like wasting food. But that happens sometimes. Anyways, that's the buffalo for the week. It turned out I cooked 35 eggs, and
Why didn't you cook 36?
35
because I one of the eggs
He was half
I
asleep
dropped-
cooking it, and he cracked it
I cracked-
and dropped the egg in the
in the
sink and
sink.
put the shell in the bowl.
Yes. Yes, so that's my buffalo.
Okay. All right, Maxwell, you're a professional at the high-low buffalo.
So is Elijah.
Right.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Not much.
My high. I got to meet a lot of people this week for the first time in person after interacting with them online a decent bit. But now I know who people are, right? And
That could be an unfortunate.
I know who you are.
And then
It's also my love.
And then my low was I did make a couple misplays in the last 2 rounds of Type 1 that I shouldn't have made and are going to haunt me for a while.
Mhm.
But yeah. And then Buffalo, Roy thought it was crazy that I knew his name.
Oh,
Yeah.
Roy's awesome. I love Roy.
Yeah.
Some people talk about Roy though, so
He's cool.
I don't know. and he thought like someone had hacked him when I said his full name.
Because he wants you to call him Mr. Miyota,
Yeah.
like he's undercover.
Yeah.
Like he's really, one of those guys from the outer rim in the galaxy.
And Smeagolito.
What?
Roy has this little like Smeagol figurine statue that he put like a sombrero and like
Yes.
a cape on, and it's called Smeagolito.
Yes.
Yo,
Okay.
what?
Or
Joe Schaefer was using that.
That's
as
a
his
Texas
image.
thing.
Yeah, that was fun.
yeah,
That was fun.
I
Texas
thought that was kind of right.
That was funny.
Is that your buffalo?
All right.
That's Buffalo.
Yeah, that's Buffalo.
High for me, I think, was the fantasy draft captain experience.
That was fun.
It was great to get to put together a team, and it was fun to focus on some of the underappreciated sealed and booster grinders,
Mm-hmm.
and get to
Grinders.
have them get to interact with them and like be invested in how their games were going, and have to see if they could constantly earn enough points to beat out all the big names on the other teams.
So you had your Moneyball team.
Exactly, yes, the Moneyball team.
Nice.
Which hey, the Moneyball guys didn't win either, but they did prove the strat works
Exactly.
in theory.
In theory.
Yep.
I love it.
Low was probably it's hard to come with a low because I like Nationals is kind of awesome and I really enjoy it every year, and like there's misplays, there's RNG, there's drought and whatever, but that just kind of is part of the experience. This is not necessarily a low in that it like actually sucked, but just kind of it was high and then became low was my excitement at pulling a Jeremiah and booster, feeling like I automatically won the
Yeah.
category, and then realizing
Wait a second, guys.
this doesn't actually help me with a lot of problems that matter for winning sealed games.
Yeah.
So almost kind of still a high because like it was really exciting to pull it, but then low to see where I actually ended up despite that. Buffalo was probably winning the box randomly off being on Brian's fantasy team.
Yeah.
After having to as a team captain, having my games count for one of my opponent's teams.
Yeah.
But then I got a box out of it, so
That's
I
awesome.
can't complain.
That's true.
High low Buffalo. High low Buffalo.
Oh,
You up next?
my high of this weekend was, seeing everybody again for my third nationals, and then I've been to 3 nationals from 2023 to 2024. 6.
Nice.
And
So this would be your fourth then, right?
20. I didn't. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. Okay, no.
His first
I
one
didn't
was
go to the
Michigan, I
2023 one.
believe.
I went
Oh,
to the
okay.
And then
2024.
Texas. I'm sorry, Arkansas, and then this one. So 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Michigan was your first one.
Michigan, yeah, was my first one.
Oh, interesting.
That was his blue hair era.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've got that.
That was the one I won type A. Low, it's probably like the 12-hour drive to here from Minnesota. And then the Buffalo was, I feel like Buffalo is always for me going to be like either like booster or like seal, because like I always get like cards that like work but are always never good for the deck. Or like are just completely off.
That's
like,
awesome.
what I should be
The cards
doing.
are good. He admitted it's just for his day.
Yeah.
They're awful.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then another buffalo would be like
You get 2 buffaloes?
I
Another
got you.
Buffalo.
Oh,
Everybody's
no,
got
no,
a
no.
what?
Herd of buffaloes.
Everybody's got a herd of buffaloes.
My second buffalo is that second buffalo is probably going to be like seeing who I was going to be playing next, and then growing whenever it was like a good player that I know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so that was probably.
It's rigged.
fire.
I don't want to do
No,
this.
what is this?
I don't want to play
All right,
last
any more
round.
buffaloes?
Time.
No, those okay.
Alright.
So, and you have to start with the high
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then go low buffalo. You can't go out of order.
No,
Okay.
it's not called Buffalo Low High.
That's fair. But I almost feel like you want to talk about the low and then
Well, it's not like
end
that.
on the high.
Did you
Well, high
decide
buffalo,
this?
it doesn't-
No, I was
No,
just.
high
Then
Buffalo,
you
they're
leave
low.
it low.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry. Okay.
Buffaloes that are high.
So high, low, buffalo. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I can't narrow it down to one high.
Yeah.
But I will say
You had two
that
buffaloes. You can give 2 eyes.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. Obviously, it's been well documented. My experience at last Nationals, even though it was a well hosted event, it was a great venue. How there was some frustration there, and then Brian shortly after, while I was still dealing with that frustration, hey, do you want to help me put in a bid to host Nationals? Maybe, I guess, I don't know. And I remember I ended up pulling up one of the forums looking for some information. And we documented a lot of things through Google Drive or whatever on shared documents. And one of the things I was looking for information on was dated September 5th or whatever. And it was where we got together and talked about kind of what would be cool. And even from way back then, we each came with some ideas. And one of the things I think we've all kind of wanted from at least Brian, Jaden, and myself. Stephen Coates also helped host and was a big part of it. But in this particular meeting that we were doing, it was just Jaden, Brian, and myself, and we were talking about, wanting to capitalize on the momentum of like everybody gets to nationals, and it's like there's a lot of stuff going on, but it's kind of scattered. There's no like purpose to getting to nationals, and it takes a little bit to get into the swing of nationals. That first day of Thursday, where you have booster and type 2 generally, and you get into that, and it's great when it's happening, but it's kind of like there's just not a lot of concentrated purpose for the Wednesday, and we wanted to use the Wednesday and make that kind of like a kickoff for it. And all the way back then, we had ideas of like an opening ceremony type thing for nationals, and to be able to see that months later, I mean, just a couple months shy of being a year later, calendar year anyway, to finally come to fruition and stuff. And I think nationals went through great, but I think the intentionality of everything that we did and the planning to see it all come to fruition was cool.
It was fantastic.
Even having the signs on the wall have like the logo that we came up with for nationals, and be all intentional about it. Even the numbers on the table matching and things. Just
the lanyards.
The lanyards, the cool name tags that somebody designed.
That's awesome.
I think it was all cool, and it all came together well.
From somebody who didn't design it, like you just saw love in every aspect that you could find love attached to it, so it was good.
Yeah, and
All right.
we got a rep Dragon Raid apparently,
Oh, boy.
who did win the Retailers Cup. So
Yeah, Genesis got
anyway,
Genesis got better.
Anyway,
got better first.
so that was a high, seeing all that come together. I think it was a great event. A lot of people, mentioning that they enjoyed it. The venue was great. The people that let us use that venue, and they were a lot like real supportive of, if you need anything, use it. But they weren't overbearing. So I mean, they basically just gave us free use of their facility, which was awesome. Thanks everyone that helped us, clean up and get it back ready for them to continue their use for it after we spent the last week in it, basically. But we had, my other high that I want to focus on is Keegan wanted me to play teams. And I was reluctant to say I was going to play teams. I didn't want to play anything. So I could focus on the hosting side of it and see what Nationals is from this side and be available for any things that came up. So it took all the way to the end, and I was fighting. I was Keegan, I don't want to play teams or whatever. He still wanted me to. I think I even registered him for it, and apparently Brian says I registered myself for it, but I got out of it. But yesterday it was announced that we were, or it was announced the day before yesterday, but yesterday we played 10 rounds of Type 1. And when it was announced, Keegan was like, I want to play Type 1. And he had been reluctant. He won Type A last year, so he was going to, plus he aged out, so he was going to have to play with the full field for the first time. He didn't want to play because he was hesitant on having to play the older players and things. And after he found out we were playing 10 rounds, he decided he wanted to play, and I asked him what changed. And he said, and I quote, "If we're playing 10 rounds, I'm going to get at least some wins." And he ended up scoring 15 points, so he got the equivalent of 5 full wins across. So
that's a lot more than
It's a lot more than a lot of people.
yeah, well,
I know,
I'm not calling anybody else out, but I'm just saying he did pretty good. And to see him, even when he got beat, and I was there at the score table when scores came up, there was a couple people that came and was like, "Look, I feel bad. I opened with a Priest of Zeus and a Jonah, or I opened with this, and his deck had no chance, and I beat him 5-1, 5-2, and he was just all smiles.
That's awesome.
He didn't get down on it. And that's the thing as a parent with your kid, you worry about them consistently losing and then losing, like having fun and joy from the game and stuff. So that was another high, seeing that happen. A low, I mean, I got to say it. Huh?
We forgot a group picture.
Yeah, we did. Well, we got a good picture right here of these.
It's
folks.
Hendrix's low. It's not your low.
But my low is I didn't do a great job with the draft this year. It was great. The presentation was great.
Yeah, the presentation was great. The app was great.
And
You
yes,
specifically.
me
Yeah.
specifically
Yeah.
drafting my team, and I want to thank the people that played on my team. I'm not knocking anyone that did, but we decided that we were going to count the top 7 out of the 9 each day. And I ended up in a spot to where we had no buffer for day 3 because I picked 2 people that were
Had
not
no
playing
buffer.
on day 3, and I should have staggered that. So I drafted improperly
I saw
the
that.
last day,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
now
man.
I have to deal with a year of bragging rights from Brian
Yeah.
Jones, who won, and not only won, but broke the
Like, you want-
record
you want at
across
least-
the 3 days for a high score for a team.
You want at least 8 players in each round, but you were kind of stuck with 6, 7.
No, I was stuck. I was stuck
No,
with.
no, 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 no,
I was
no,
stuck
no.
with. I was stuck with Jake as the co-host to do these things. I would rather not. Buffalo. Buffalo. I think was probably this live stream.
Yeah?
This might be a Buffalo.
Let's go.
It might be a Buffalo. It might be fun. It might. I don't know.
I think it has been fun so far.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
What would Jaden think if you told, like, you're doing Highlands Buffaloes and you tell them that, like, youth group right now is
Exactly.
your Buffalo? Like, we're doing my Buffalo live right now.
That'd be kind of funny. I don't know. He's asleep right now, I think.
Yeah, I think
So-
are they not?
They're heading out at 4 a.m.
I don't know if any official results got posted for nationals yet. In the Discord, I haven't been keeping up with that. We've literally been sitting around this dining table for hours, and I've gotten a little loopy and made
Yeah.
some bad jokes and things, but
Okay.
a few. There's been a few good ones in there too. I
There
think.
was a few decent ones.
They're good in theory.
Yeah.
in theory.
Not exactly.
Because but anyway, so official results, I know that John has sent me type 1. He's planning on sending the others whenever he gets back home, and then we will make sure those get updated to the nationals history thing. But as far as individual placings and things, you guys kind of know where you finished and how
Yeah.
you did. What do you think your output was versus your expectation?
Yeah, I mean, you started with me, like, I definitely went in with low expectations. Like, I'm competitive by nature, but I know I didn't do good in any LGPs running up. I was barely playing them. Like, a lot of games I had to give up because I couldn't find a good time to match up with somebody, or somebody conceded to me because they couldn't match up. So, like, I was barely there. Like, we were doing the power rankings, and I'm like, I'm not even on the consideration for the power rankings. So I'm like, it's not going to be a good. I'm just going to show up and have fun, you know. So I showed up, booster drafts. It went okay for me. I think I ended like 10th or 11th or 12th or something like that. I remember that on booster draft, but somewhere around there. I had a pretty good deck, and I played pretty averagely, but I had a good showing. That's not bad. Type 1, like. Again, I don't know the meta. I had to read some of these Daniel cards that everybody knows everything that they do. I'm like, wait, let me see this one. Wait, let me see this one. So, like, just a lack of experience with the current meta, but I still did pretty well. I ended up in 6th place, so that was really fun. I got the highlight of that was
were you
actually
in 6th place or were you in 5th?
6th place, because I like on the sheet I'm ahead of just
We
Jaden,
decided
but
that
Jaden has a heads up against me.
Another computer error.
And
Oh, you know about computer errors.
I know about computer errors.
The highlight of that though is I got to beat Justin 5-1 on camera in the last round. Like he was number one.
But who won?
He was number one at that point, and I was like 8th or 9th at that point because he cleared out his whole section of people he's played already. So I'm playing the number 1 seed, and I don't even have a shot at. So bring back Top Cut, please. But anyways, so the point was, I got lucky. Had a really good block with Prince of the Year that was CBN. It was a lot of fun, and it was a good game. Like his deck was really powerful. Like the score did not show how close the game was actually, in my opinion.
Burger and fries.
Exactly, the burger and fries. So, but yeah, that's our code word for
Prince of
the Year
and
and GBA mediums in
because
teams.
Prince is
Prince.
King.
So you got the
King.
combo.
Burger King. It was good with burgers, fries. Hey, I got the fries. I don't got the burger. I got the burger. I got the fries.
What's the thing for that movie? I got the fries that'll cross your eyes. I got the shakes that'll make you quake. I got burgers. I just got burgers.
So yeah, and then
you play teams.
So yeah, on Type 1 night, like I get asked by this amazing upcoming player named Maxwell Graff.
Is he upcoming or is he already here?
He's up and coming. He's already here at the same time. He's both at the same time.
You're right here.
He's
I think he's right there.
He's right there. Anyways, he's like, you want to play teams with me? Like, we said, you asked me if I was gonna play teams, right? You said like, well, I'm gonna play teams. This is the worst format.
I did ask you in an effort to try to pull you out of Sealed to try to limit points for an opposing team in the draft. But that opposing team didn't really matter because you were drafted by Tyler, who finished dead last.
Oh man, he was doing strong at the beginning.
You might be a
I
team
ruined Tyler's.
cancer.
I ruined Tyler's draft. I'm sorry, Tyler.
You're a locker room cancer.
Saved
But-
me from last.
Exactly. Yeah. So Maxwell asked me to join his team. Like, definitely for you. Like, let's go. So we had a fun double Joshua deck. We got a few times. We got our bouncy castle going. Citadel was our
Bouncy
name
Castle.
Citadel was the name of our a
Promised
code word
Land.
for Promised Land. And bouncy castle means that we got to be able to do it twice. So you go 2 cards from each hands from both. Like it's
Each-
really cool.
Each opponent.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah.
Really, really fun. I don't think it's the strongest, but it was really awesome, and it gave us a lot of opportunities to do good. So, really cool deck and really cool day. We finished second. That was amazing.
We
That
had
was
great.
When they were announcing the top 3,
Mm-hmm.
they announced Luke and Ben Hull
Mm-hmm.
as getting 3rd place with like 11 points and some soul differential.
Well,
but they said that
Mhm.
there was a tie for 3rd place. That there was a head-to-head that caused them to get 3rd, right? And we had lost.
We had just lost to them.
Yeah, we just lost.
So,
the last
okay,
round.
we were the one that got pushed to 4th.
Yeah, so we were like, yeah, we got pushed to 4th. I don't remember how many timeouts, but I don't think we could have gotten 12 or more points, right? Because it's long weekend, long day, your brain is fried. And then, like, as they announced Jake Antonetts and Max McGraw, like, yeah, that was.
So, and that ended up being your second podium of the event, but your first podium,
Mhm.
you had to fight tooth and nail for
Mhm,
a little
mhm.
bit.
Well, not.
Maybe you didn't have to fight. Maybe
It was his late podium.
it was a belated
It
podium,
was an errata podium.
a soft errata.
A soft errata.
Yeah.
I
So,
like it.
so first day I played Type 2. After playing Type 2 for essentially the first time at the Type 2 only, I was like, yeah, we'll play it at Nats. Let's see how it goes. And going in, I was like, I don't know how good I'll do because all I've played is Jaden and Justin, and they're very good. But like, if I get
They're very good, but
right, if I get beaten by them, how much space is there between me and them? Like everyone else must be in there, right? So then I go 0-2 my first 2 rounds. First round I get paired up with Justin, and it's like, oh, I can't play with. Yeah, we got paired up round 1. He pretty much fried me 7-2, and then second round I got paired up with Tyler, and he fried me 7-2 again. And I'm just like, oh boy, this is going bad.
Maxwell Graff versus Hydrogen Bomb.
Yeah. And then Tyler's like, yeah, tournament starts after lunch. You still are in it to, you probably can't win it at this point, but you're still in it for podium possibly if you play well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay. Next game, I win 7-1. And my offense, like, actually started working. I played a green Daniel Angels and a black defense.
was that the Daniel what thing?
Yeah, it was Daniel White, but
But
type 2.
type 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I didn't think it was good enough for type 1.
Mm.
But then I played so and then I won my next 3 games. It was Eli Mouye, J- John McAlesian, and Joe Roberts. I beat them, and then last round I was paired up with Tim, and that was at Top Table on stream, and I
Let's
heard
go.
Tim was like frying people alive, like he was doing really really good.
Like 35 eggs.
He thought it was going to be number 36, the one in the sink.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, let's try to not lose crazily, and I just play, and my offense is able to get around his defense. I'm able to squeak out a couple blocks, and I am and I'm holding on, and then he plays a nails, 3 nails to shuffle everything, restart the game.
Wow.
And I am able to catch back up, and on my last turn, when I realized I am going to win, my hands start shaking.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
That's a good
whoa. And then I do it, I'm like, what is there a trap? Like I go in, I do it, and Tim's like, that's game. And I win 7 to I think it was 5.
Wow.
Wow.
And then
How many times did he 3 nails you? Just the once?
just once.
Okay.
Yeah.
9 nails.
And then
No, he had 9 in his in his
Yeah.
toolbox.
so I ended with 12 match points and like a +5 or something. Soul differential's not great. And John was talking like, oh yeah, you're guaranteed top 3, right? With 12 points.
John, he's talking about me, yes.
Yeah.
Because I looked at it, did my redneck math and my little bit of tournament knowledge from hosting, and I was like, well, you didn't win it, but you should place. You should definitely place.
And then he comes and tells me after I'm certain.
I had to go and find him
Yeah.
and
I'm
search him out because I didn't want him to make the announcement cold and him not know.
Yeah. I'm sorting out my deck to get Type 1 ready because I have to steal cards from other decks, right? And he comes over and he's like, yeah, I've put my foot in my mouth. You didn't make it. And then it's like, oh man. And it was like soul differential I lost soul differential to Tim. And I tied with Jaden. So then they go to podium, they say it, 3-way tie for second, Tim, Jaden, Maxwell, all with 12 match points. Jaden got it in soul differential. Tim had the next best soul differential, and I had the worst soul differential, so I got in 4th. And then Tyler won the whole thing with 12.5 points, ending on a tie. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh well, soul differential, that's annoying. And then I'm thinking, oh yeah, I did make a blunder against Tim where I could have, I forgot where my Jeremiah was. And then I don't remember, it was like after the first round of Type 2, or Type 1 the next day, Tim comes up to me and is like, so there was a scoring error with the computer, and he was the one who got 3rd, that beat me out, and he explained to me that the computer did the tie-breaking wrong for it, so instead of looking at, it only looked at lost soul differential, tie for second. Did all 3 play each other? No, Jaden had best soul differential. Then it only looked at soul differential for 3rd, but you're supposed to check if they played each other, and I had played Tim and won, so I got bumped into 3rd, and that was fixed that night.
Nice.
And then
That's
so
really
I
cool.
got 3rd in Type 2.
Nice.
Cool.
First nationals too.
Yeah.
You get 2 placements.
You missing the prompt.
What? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm talking about my nationals now. Yeah, I've been playing a couple different decks all year. I was playing a lot of green. That was really fun. But I kept having some issues with it. I was thinking the meta was going to be a bunch of Daniel, and I wasn't thrilled about my matchup into it. Also thought there would be more Clay Harrods even at 50 and stuff. So I ended up pivoting and doing, I'm having so much trouble blocking Daniel. I'll just play myself. It's that annoying to block. And Jay beat me up with his Soul Hide deck, even though I was on Guardian in my green deck. I'm like, well, if I can beat Guardian, then Soul Hide's back.
Yeah.
So let's back. Woo!
And I'm like, yeah, what? It's not the best deck, but when's the next chance that I'm gonna have to try running Soul Hide at Nationals, especially when nobody's expecting it? And so, make my list, do a few practice games leading up in the weeks before, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I think this can work. I don't think I'm gonna win, but maybe I can place with this. And then I'm hanging out at the Airbnb, watching two really good players sleeving up Joshua decks. I'm like, hope there's not that. Hope there's well, I may lose to them, but hopefully
this can't be an omen of things to come.
hopefully.
Times to come.
Yeah.
No! It turns out it was his end of times.
Well, yeah, that's fine. Okay, now I just have to dodge all the hundreds. I have to dodge these two Joshua decks. It'll be fine. Round one, I get paired up against Dario
Oh, he's on Joshua.
on a Joshua deck. I'm like, oh. He gets me. I'm like, okay, cool. Not how I would typically like to start my type 1 runs. And I ended up taking another loss to Joshua. That was probably my biggest whooping of the tournament. That was pretty much the only game against you that I was like, I don't think I could have salvaged that.
Yeah,
one.
that would get pretty brutal. Like, I kept on sending your band back to the top of your deck, and you just, like, every turn, like, I band attack, okay, back.
Yep. Yeah, the idea of like, I'll just hide the souls and then just attack until I run out of stuff.
Yeah.
The defense definitely was getting blocked. Like the deck overall kind of did what it was supposed to do, but giving them free reign to accepting the fact that you're not going to be able to like push the win through with just like Glory Angel, like Danex typically are, is just not good enough. Like you need to be able to Angel the Goat, Angel the like whatever
Were you
things.
playing Glory Angel?
I was playing Angel with no Glory because I had to fit both Burial and Force to Rise. So no Angel. So the lack of Angel is
You missed
what,
that angel.
Yeah.
like
Sure.
Angel wouldn't have saved me in our game.
Yeah.
But Angel would have caused literally every other game I played to either like be a win if it wasn't a win or to have won like multiple turns earlier. Because I was like getting close to time in all my games from just having them run out of blocks. And now like I don't necessarily think that I would have placed a ton better if I just like had Angel miraculously somehow, because I didn't actually. I only had to play against 100, and I think that if I had been like doing better early, I would have had to play against even more Joshua and hundreds potentially. I would play you and the other hundreds in the field, and I don't necessarily like my odds against them. So the result was probably
Playing hundreds.
Result was a pretty much the best that it could have been given the circumstances. It would have been fun in hindsight to just try green anyway and see how it worked.
Braden got top 10 with green.
Yep. Yeah. I probably would against this pool. I probably would have done better than I did on Daniel Solheim.
I remember you asking me how well the Hunter's going to do at the tournament. Did very well.
Yeah, I did think though. I said the number was 10, and the reason I thought that was, I thought when the two teams ended up coming about, we got Dragon Raid here, but Genesis obviously was the first one, and I didn't know which team it was. But he started tinkering with a 100-card deck, and then there was a team idea with him and some others. I thought one of the teams were going to get together and just try to flood the field with 100-card decks. I thought it would be Genesis
I thought they'd be more unified, but it seemed like the teams were still a little fractured on what they were doing.
So like Tim, he's the master of 100-card decks. I thought they would flood the field just to start making it difficult for other people, even if other people their wins turned into timeout wins against them because of just the ability to keep blocking them and stuff, and it would help him potentially push through and try to win. Or I didn't know how much strategy was actually going into that to try to manipulate the field, but I thought one team would be predominantly 100-card decks, and I don't know that either team actually got to that point or ever really considered it.
Genesis had 300 carders with Mark, Jeremy, and Tim, and Dragon Raid had 2 with Luke and Nick.
And so there was.
And then there was Justin as the 600 card.
So there's 6 sleeved up for the event?
There was 6, and I believe the top 4 ended up being
top 4,
100 card.
There's a 100 card, 100 card, 100 card, 57. Wait, 400s, 57, 50. So I was the first 50 on there.
Braden was
Jaden
in
was
7th.
57.
Braden was in 7th.
So.
I think he was playing. I don't remember if he was playing 50 or 57. And then 8th was Emmanuel with the top.
First Daniel. Yeah, we expected Daniel
Yeah.
to
And
do.
then-
Which
and I'm
to
not
me,
saying,
I still find.
not saying
still
Daniel
find
did poorly
ironic-
necessarily. It
You're
was
right.
there.
But with
But it
all the
wasn't
new
as
Daniel
big as we
stuff,
expected it to
with
be,
all the
right.
new Daniel stuff, he didn't necessarily place higher than he has with the
Yeah.
previous Daniel stuff.
If you wanted to see Daniel, you go to
So-
Paragon. That's where Daniel.
Daniel and Paragon was
It
ridiculous.
was
Somehow I
fantastic.
looked into fourth, just
Yeah.
play. Gabe had won that deck
He gave you
during
the
our
starter,
100th.
exactly.
Yeah, during our 100th episode,
Uh-huh.
we gave away a Paragon deck, and Gabe won that. Well, Gabe had gotten it from Andy, and I ended up deciding I wasn't going to build a deck. I didn't have time with stuff. I brought all my cards to do so, but never made time before the event to do that. And I wasn't going to play because of it, because Andy, even though he told me leading up, he was like, you can just tell people I'm going to be at Nationals with all of my stuff. I thought all of his stuff included Paragon decks pre-sleeve, and he didn't bring those, so he didn't have any pre-sleeve, so I couldn't just quickly get one from him. So Gabe was like, "Well, I've got that that Paragon deck that I won on the 100th episode. Andy gave it to me. It's sleeved up and everything. You want to grab it?
Yeah.
Okay, do that. I slide in the Daniel Paragon just so I know what he does, and somehow I won the first game. It was
And the
a
Daniel
timeout
Paragon's
win.
not even the best Daniel Paragon, but yes.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah,
tied
it's
in the
not.
second.
But if you have
No,
if you
his
have
Paragon
white-
is awful, but
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
because of how strong he is.
Exactly. If you have access to the actual Daniel
Yeah.
card,
At that point,
And-
do what you did. You played Daniel with Boaz,
Boaz.
Paragon to get the extra draw,
Yeah.
and the forces arise, force discard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and somehow I ended up with fourth place.
that was awesome.
So
Paragon
thank-
was awesome, Kurt. Thank you.
Thankfully, Paragon and Kurt and whoever else helped arrange that decided to give playmats to the top four, which is random considering you usually just do top three.
Yeah.
So you
I
can't
think
really
it-
tell it, but
I think it
I have a
was-
playmat that the computer's sitting on
There
it
was
right
gonna
now,
probably
and it's
there was
high
gonna be
quality,
four
and I love it.
Four.
undefeated
Four
after 2 rounds.
undefeated.
Yeah.
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 So
Cool.
I like my playmat.
Yeah. it's good.
It's high quality. But anyway, so that brings us to Elijah, Mr. Double Buffalo.
Let's go.
So
what is up with the double?
So what is what is your takeaway from Nationals from your gameplay?
So coming into nationals, I kind of always have a problem whenever I go into tournaments, and that's not practicing with a deck beforehand. Just playing with a random deck.
It does help.
Best time to build a deck. The right
I'll
board.
tell you what, a lot of people have that problem. brother.
Like you played almost card for card list of my Daniel What deck at regionals.
Yeah, I just thought it was good. I thought it was
Learn.
simple, but it was not.
Nonsense.
No.
So in type 1 I didn't do so good. I think my favorite one was definitely, favorite category, was definitely sealed, which I did the best in. I managed to get to the first table one time, which is the highest I've ever been in a nationals. So I was happy about that. I had some good cards that I dropped in there. I got a Lost Soul, so that was good for Soldier in that deck.
Nice.
Holy of Holies, and I got the
Holy,
Wilderness deck.
holy, man. That's really good to see.
We
You
know
know,
what you can do with
yeah.
Holy of
I
Holies.
almost
Especially
think-
sealed. That's
I
great.
almost think Holy of Holies is impactful enough for someone to win sealed win.
Yeah.
I think it could be done.
It could
I
be
think
done.
it could be
Maybe.
done.
I think it was.
Oh, we're clearly sorry.
Yes.
We're clearly alluding to the fact that Jacob Arrowwood, who is
Mhm.
in the bed probably.
Yep.
Yes, sure. Team Hendricks. He carried me. He was the second pick. I told Brian the night before he should be the first overall pick. He didn't draft him. He drafted this guy. I guess that's okay. It turned out in your favor because you got the box.
Yep, I'll take it.
But Jacob Arrowwood was the top scorer, so I did correctly nail the top overall pick in the draft this year. But anyway, I digress. Carry on.
Yeah. So I talked about sealed. Type 1, I was playing Tippy Herod's, which is kind of a copy of my dad's deck last nationals. We changed some cards out for that. I added in Grapes of Wrath instead of Garden of Your Souls. It was
Good call. Good call.
I think that's a quick minute call for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, debatable about taking out Guardian, whatever. Some people
I mean,
maybe they feel like it would stop something.
Like,
But-
yeah,
but definitely
it'll
you
do
had
so
to
in some
have-
decks. I don't
You
think
had
it's
to have
broad
grapes
enough
in this meta.
Yeah.
You had to have.
No, you don't. Okay. I think Joshua decks don't need it because Joshua decks are looking to really push the advantage, and Grapes is not a push the advantage card. It's a reversal card. So
I think Grapes
um,
is nice if you fall behind in the edge case.
Yeah.
It's-
Josh,
And,
you can, but like I think Joshua needs its battle. I mean, y'all afraid to disagree with me, but I'm saying like
No,
I
no,
think
no.
Joshua needs to go.
Did
Boom,
you
boom,
run
boom,
you-
boom. No, I had
What'd you run
That's a valid valid thing. I'm
Yeah.
saying in a meta where if you're coming in
Oh, it's
and you're expecting to run into a
Mhm.
heavy meta share of Daniel decks,
Yeah.
you need grapes. I feel like.
I'm saying that
If
the
your
grape-
if your deck choice is coming down to
Yeah.
Guardian or grapes, you
I'll
made
go
the right
grapes.
choice
I'll
to
go
go
grapes.
grapes.
I'll go grapes. Yeah,
Yes.
we'll take wine there. Yeah.
What
So,
did you run instead of grapes?
so I had full battle dom. So we had Angel, we had Glory, we had So okay, let's go through.
It's
Tia's
hijacking your time. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
second coming. Son of God, Woes, Glory. Actually count. Son of God. So we're on Woes. We're on Glory. We're on
Glory.
Angel of the Lord. We had
Falling away.
we had Perplexing Vision, and then what was the last one? I had one more. No, it wasn't. It was a good
Crash Choice.
Crash choice. So like all of these are like vital for Joshua to really get out there and punch people in the mouth, in the throat. Yeah, sick. So yeah, that's my design philosophy on the deck philosophy on Joshua. Like you need to go out there and go. Like grapes is good, but like I think Perplexing Vision is even more valuable for Joshua because you don't want to give them an extra rescue on on a defensive attack. So. It worked out for me at least, so that was good.
Yeah. When I was playing Two Herons, I managed to get like a game with my dad, so he taught me the ropes of that. I was talking with Maxwell before, like we started Type 1, and he talked about adding Flying Scroll into the deck to potentially take their Daniel
Mhm.
or Michael,
Mm-hmm.
and so that they can't do that big banding chain anymore, and so that I can actually get rid of the Daniel.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't cause so much trouble for
Yeah.
everything. And so
Did you do
I
that or no?
I did not do that.
Okay.
I probably should have, but it's whatever. It would have made it like a 52, 53 card deck, which is still fine.
How many
50,
Daniel decks did
52
you
or
play?
53, you might as well pull a Jaden and go 57.
Exactly.
How many Daniel
Don't go
decks did you
53.
face?
Go 57 or 50.
Out of my
Yeah.
10 matches, I faced 3 to 4.
Okay.
So it would have been pretty useful too, because Michael is just annoying.
Yep.
It was really fun activating a lot of Resurrections and Star of Bethlehem decks,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
especially with playing to Egypt, because
Yeah.
they were like, what? Yeah, that's like annoying, and I can't get around it.
It's
So,
true. It's pretty.
And then you went and got it back out of your discard pile, right?
yeah, with
Yeah.
the Coming Prince,
Yep.
which negates and takes a turn. So that was fun. Booster, I didn't get anything like crazy good. I built an okay deck. That did alright. How many rounds of booster did we do?
8 in
8.
booster.
I don't remember my exact record, but I think I didn't do too well in that. But I don't remember my record. But
Well, you helped Brian win, so. Wait, no.
Yeah.
No, your dad. I'm sorry, your dad helped Brian win. Never mind.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah, this guy's on my team.
yeah.
Oh, you helped him not lose to Tyler.
Yes, he did.
But yeah, I did about as well as I normally do / expected. So I'm overall pretty good. It was very fun traveling down and playing again and seeing everybody.
For sure. So, well, I didn't play, so
Mhm.
I did play Paragon, but
Yeah.
and Paragon was a fun experience. It was nice to get to see it, and one thing I did note is if you looked at any of the tables while the games were happening and saw any reactions, usually they were
Mhm.
positive reactions. People laughing, cutting up, having fun. Even though there was a bit of frustration with my second game, where Daniel was. Everybody had Daniel, or they had a way to get Daniel, so it was just Daniel banding to Daniel, and it was just everybody's thing, and Daniel vomited into battle. So, but anyway, with that, this is a Nationals that was free of me playing any Genesis offense.
Yeah.
So I didn't play any Genesis
Did
offense.
anybody play
But
Genesis?
I don't know. John said
is
that the
doable.
tech was to play Genesis, but I did see a fun Genesis playtest deck because there was some playtesting for the
Yeah,
new
that was
set
cool.
going on. We did also have the alternate borders release.
Let's go.
So Rob was there selling some of that, and so we got that, and we also got some Roots 2, and Roots 2 has a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, Roots 2
that
is-
people.
Roots 2 is very strong.
Yes,
Like,
it looks great.
it is a big leap up in strength from Roots 1. So if you get a chance to get your hands on it, please do. It's some good stuff there.
Yep. And then, so we had that, but getting to see them do some play testing for the new stuff, I enjoyed seeing some of the stuff I see. I don't know how much, or I saw. I don't know how much you guys
I saw a
saw.
few cars, yeah.
I got to see.
What was your impression of what we can expect from End of Times?
I got a pretty good look at Gabe's Martyrs playtest deck,
Okay.
and it looks very interesting, very like high like APM, like taking a lot of game actions, offense, a lot of things coming in, swapping for other things. Interesting discard pile interactions, so artifacts that can pull your Martyrs out of your deck but straight into the discard pile, waiting to be resurrected for beneficial effects.
Yeah.
So I think that it's gonna be. It looks like it's going to be a really interesting deck to play around with and figure out like exactly what ratios you want and even just like what play lines you want,
Yeah.
like what who do you put in your discard pile, who do you attack with.
Also, here's all three of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, very all the end of time stuff that I've seen so far
Very cool.
has been very very exciting.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to building. All
Yeah,
that.
I'm very excited for it. I'm thinking next year is going to be off the chain. It's going to be
Off the chain.
Exactly. You
You're
know,
going back
you know
to
what I'm talking about.
2003.
Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. Like I'm
Off the
saying,
chain.
like I
For
think
Rizzle.
I think the community is very healthy right now. I think that the changes, we're losing 100 card decks. Like I'm glad that it was proven. I'm glad that it was proven that they work, and I'm glad they're gone now. Like I tell people, like I like to innovate.
Justin's not
and
going
if things
to
break, I'm like,
But
okay,
he was
now
just
fix
playing
it.
Type 2 and
Yeah,
Type
exactly.
1, so just go back to playing new Type 2.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. So, but we're gonna have limited and unlimited coming up. We're gonna have rotation. Like the game's changing in major ways. A lot of good changes here. I'm excited for
Okay,
it.
so
New set maybe coming up.
the
in
new
time,
set,
so, yeah.
yes, I don't know. We didn't get a timeline on it, but I would
Hopefully
assume
fall.
by the end of the year.
Mhm.
But no confirmation of that. The one card that I saw from the set that I think I'm most excited for, or I like the idea of it, is a Lost Soul that apparently I didn't realize was Unity, but I was told later by John Early
Okay.
that it is Unity.
Okay.
Is when this card is rescued, your opponent may not play cards in their discard phase.
Yeah. Are we allowed to share this one?
Oh, I don't know.
I
I saw it with my
Yeah,
little
yeah,
eyes
yeah,
at
yeah,
my
yeah,
national,
yeah.
so
Okay.
I'm doing it.
I mean, like,
So it
obviously-
might not, obviously
it's
anything
still-
subject
it's
to
still
change.
in testing, yeah, so
Roses
that-
sirens. So
Yeah,
But-
yeah, roses.
Oh, my bad. Woo. Back it up.
Yeah.
Back it up, Terry.
That's huge change, right? Like rescue the soul and they have like 14
so,
cards in hand.
So that
Yeah.
when people
Discard
don't
six.
refuse to get off GOC
Mhm,
and they do their
exactly.
little Matthew and they draw, or they
Now
they do
you're-
this Daniel thing where they're drawing a whole bunch of cards, or even some of the new cards
Yeah.
that they were playtesting was drawing a lot of cards.
Yeah.
Here, I'll give you this soul.
What is
And
it?
if it's Unity,
Is it
you have
unified language?
undesirables.
17 brigade.
oh yeah.
So you play unified language on purpose for Daniel to come.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. That to draw 17.
That's
You just-
fine. And then
Block
now,
with
now
do the
y'all
block,
give
do
you
the
this
combo, build
soul.
their deck,
Exactly.
give them the soul, build their hand.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
That would be fantastic.
So I think we're gonna get ready to wrap up here, but
Mhm.
Maxwell wants to show off some of his
Yeah.
his bling bling.
And they're heavily protected. He's got really.
Yeah,
good
he's got them in
protection
slabs.
Yeah, so
So,
he got them graded.
so the Ruth promo looks really good.
This is the
It's
participation
really, really
promo.
good.
These are
That card is
foil,
very good. Yeah, Jaden was using that in his
and
set.
this was in a lot of decks that was played at Nationals. I believe Jeremy was also playing it in his
He
deck.
was. I saw.
So
It's so
there's
good.
that, and it's very good.
And then John showed the Ancient of Days, but there's the Prince of Persia, and then
alternate.
yeah, alternate border, and then the Michael alternate border, and
Yep.
and that's sick. Then the worker promo was pretty cool. Philosophy.
Yep, philosophy, which is
It's the Roots 1 philosophy, because there's actually a Roots
Yes.
2 philosophy too.
And
It's just
then
brigade shifted.
there's the third place Warrior Overtaken, which is pretty shiny.
Shiny.
And yeah, and then the Forsaken. It definitely
It's
looks,
Picasso art.
it definitely looks better in foil than
Yeah.
it does like without.
yes,
I'd say
it
they do.
does give it a nice touch, but I still I don't know. It's hit or miss with me.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Say thank you to Brian for.
I'm still gonna put it in a
this
deck
promo.
if I ever play that soul.
Really good. Say
Anyways,
thank you to Brian.
Anyway.
anyways,
So-
I think it was a really great nationals. Again,
Sure.
the worship, the It really tied it together. Lots of
Oh yeah, and the elder
camaraderie.
address was
Elder
great.
address was fantastic. I'm just feeling the love from the community. It's really good. This is my first time hanging out in the Airbnb with the
Yeah.
group, and this was really fun to actually
Yeah,
talk
we
to
resurrected,
people.
or
Yeah.
not resurrected. We rescued you.
Yeah.
Maybe resurrected you too. I don't know. We rescued you from having to stay at the church.
Yeah, yeah.
With the tent showers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say tent showers. I felt like the burden was on me if we had space to let you come here. So.
Yeah, so I got to sleep under the stairs, but it was good. It was good. No,
Harry Potter. Get in the kitchen and make me something, boy.
You get the pretty princess room instead.
You're not 11 years old. Your letter hasn't come.
We shot that out. Anyways, I would say like a huge blessing, and I pray that God is glorified in this, and that I pray that like if I have a chance to come back next year, I plan to, but like whatever God's plans are, I'm hoping that everybody else gets to come. If you have a thought that you might want to come, I'd highly recommend it. I think it's
Yep.
fantastic,
Good.
and
100%.
this is just a great community.
Was
and
it
a
the
great
best
time.
nights ever?
Like in some, yeah, like I'll say that like I love the last one too, where I got type 1 is my favorite format, so to go second in type 1 was something special. Top 8, like that was good, but this one was really cool too, and has a different specialness to it, and I can call it the best.
I guess I'll accept
At least
it.
in a
I
lot
know
of
it's Maxwell's
I
Yeah.
can tell you,
favorite
yeah,
nationals
yeah.
ever.
This is the best nationals I've
Yeah.
ever been to.
yeah.
Yes.
That's the answer he was looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It was my
Somewhat.
first,
Anything else to wrap up? Because I'm thinking that I've enjoyed this little live
Yeah.
broadcast.
he wants to go to bed. I want to go to bed.
we
All
gotta get
go
us
to bed.
very soon.
All right, peace.
God bless.
Peace, love.
Bye.
Never mind. I won't say that.